Hello, people of the internet. My name is Mia Cotton, and welcome back to Seduce the Otome. So we got into a really big fight with Malix last time, and I used my newly founded magic demon powers after a really weird spiritual conversation with my dead grandpa. So yeah, that was a lot to take in. Again, like I said at the end of the last episode, I don't know if defending myself, hurt my prospects with Damien, because, it's a dating sim, and the entire point of it is to, I guess the entire point of this game isn't entirely to, date, the various objects of our affection, but you know what? Never mind, we're gonna see what happens. We're just gonna keep going and see what happens. There was no way in hell anyone was going to find out about this. It was over. Malix was gone and the boys were finally safe. A wave of relief ran through my body at the thought of never having to deal with that group again. At the same time, a pang of realization hit in the back of my mind. The boys were only going to stay until after Malix was defeated. That was our deal. No, I don't want them to leave. No, to ask them to stay. As we approached home, I could feel something heavy weigh down my heart. It was late, but the boys led me inside and turned on the lights in the lobby.
Finally, we can relax.
It will be good to have some rest without devils breathing down our necks.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. Can I hit the hay early?
Yeah.
I think some sleep would be good for all of us.
Damien. I looked to Damien, knowing he could read my mind, and frowned. I didn't want him to know about my thoughts on the situation. Yeah, bed sounds good. I wanted to just end tonight. Too much had happened, and I felt dizzy just trying to figure it out. However, Damien spoke up, stopping all of us from moving.
Should we be gone in the morning?
No! This house is huge, and there's plenty of space. Stay! Stay with me! Stay with me in my house. That's not the... I'm mixing up my songs. The air became still with tension. The realization of the situation hit the boys like a wave, forcing them to turn to me in curiosity. They had remembered their deal, and were now awaiting me to decide their fate. I gulped face to face with the reality of the situation. The boys were leaving it up to me. They looked like they were willing to accept whatever I had demanded. It was only fair, though, after all that had happened. I looked to and he's standing right in front of James now, just scooting by on his Teflon shoes. I looked to Damien, feeling my heart flutter in my chest. I didn't want him to leave, but would he ask to stay? I hoped that he would say no and ask me to stay longer. As he knew what I wanted, Damien moved and stepped to me. What? Step to me, bro. No, ew. I'm so not up with the lingo. Proved further by that last thing I just said. Staring into my eyes with almost pleading eyes. His eyes made so many... pick a different word! His eyes made me want to whimper in guilt, but then he spoke.
I know we've only been here for a short while, but you've done so much for us just by giving us a place to stay. However, if I may be honest, I really would like us to stay here longer. Can we?
Yes! Yes! Give me the option already! My heart skipped while a large red blush ran across my cheeks. It had legs. The boys stared at Damien wide-eyed, but didn't care to speak out. Damien stepped back to give me space, returning to where he was. Back in his place in the line. Back in the lineup. I moved my gaze across each boy, trying to make a decision. If they left in the morning, I would never see them again, and my life could return to normal. But if I decide to let them go, that would have been for the best. No goodbyes, no delays. But did I want to? They had done so much for me in such a small amount of time. Let them stay! God! I wanted them to stay. Thank you! Jesus! I wanted him to stay. I merely smiled, staring at the man I had come to have feelings for, before speaking at last. I would love it if you all could stay. The boys cheered tiredly. Yay! Yay! That's how I cheer when I'm tired. Yay! It kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog at 50%, but nonetheless enthusiastically. I giggled at the sight. It was cute to see everyone become so excited, despite the tiredness that ran equally through our bodies. Today was a rough day. My home is your home, as long as you can still help with chores. The boys nodded in unison, agreeing to the terms I had set for them. Despite the good situation, I felt myself slowly slipping into unconsciousness. just standing up right where I was. I was nodding off. However, James quickly clapped his hands together, getting everyone's attention and waking me up, making sure I didn't pass out on the floor.
All right, everyone. We're all very tired, so let's head to bed, shall we?
Yes. I don't want to, fall over, ass up like in a goddamn Sims game.
Oh! Yeah, sleep is actually a thing. Right.
Yeah.
We've had a very long day, but it will be good to just relax tonight and tomorrow.
Amen!
Sleep sounds really good right now.
Yeah, man.
And they all agreed in various forms of their personalities. I watched a small smile grow onto Damien's lips. He shared my excitement, knowing that we would be together longer. Who knew how long we would stay together? All I cared about was that I would be with them. With him. Him. And them. Hi, Damien. Oh, good lord. The others quickly left to finally rest, leaving me and Damien alone at last. My heart fluttered a bit as Damien walked closer to me. He was happy, and it was really cute to see him that way. So I didn't do anything but smile back.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Damien. I'm happy to have you stay here. I watched his smile brighten a bit before he cleared his throat and looked up at me with a serious face. I didn't know if it was the tiredness or my growing attachment to him, but I felt myself sway a bit on my feet. However, Damien's face made it clear that he wanted to say something else, making me forget that my bed was also calling for me. Damien nodded before holding out a hand to me.
Come on. Let's get you to bed.
What the fuck was that noise, Mia? I nodded before Damien gently lifted me up into his arms. Like before, it was like the first time he did that. Everything's coming full circle. Like a bride, and carried me to my room. I didn't want to leave his arms, leaning my head against Damien's chest, but eventually I was slowly lowered to my bed and covered with my bed covers. I was still in my school clothes, but I was too tired to strip or care. I looked to Damien, fighting a yawn from escaping me as he gently ran a hand over my hair.
Good night. I'll make breakfast for you in the morning.
You are the only person that I will let touch my hair. Yeah, this fake video game character. Oh god. Why aren't you staying? Stay with me! I nodded with a tired smile before watching him slowly stand and leave my room, closing the door. Come back! Damien! God. Okay, so I don't think the game is over yet, because confessions haven't been made, and that needs to happen. Story things need to happen. A wave of happiness washed over me as I laid in bed. I made a good choice. Sure, it would have been hard, but I could tell that I would be able to manage it. Sure, it would be hard. But help around the house and being with a man whom I was slowly starting to fall for would be worth it. I slowly felt my exhaustion take over. I let sleep consume me as I drifted into the darkness of my mind. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Just every once in a while dropping hints that I was a musical theater major. Everything was peaceful. I was happy. What? 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 It's over? What the?
You are an interesting creature.
What? Okay. Hello. Oh my god. Okay, this is a weird portrait of her, but I remember you. Okay, so really quick thing. I mentioned in the first episode that I had played this game, but it's been years since I played it, so I basically forgot everything that happened, but I remember her, because the very first time that I played this blind, I ended up getting, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I ended up getting a route that let me romance this woman in particular, who is, I think she's a succubus. So I got a chance to romance her, which was super dope. I just think that it was funny that on the very first time of me playing this blind, I ended up with the sapphic romance path. So I remember you very well. I don't remember I don't know why you're here now. If you know, why are you here? Well, we're gonna find out, because I'm gonna keep playing the game. I opened my eyes to see a woman staring down at me with a very sly smirk on her face. I woke up from a very weird dream that I started seeing a credit sequence. It was very strange. I opened my mouth to scream in fright, but a hand quickly covered my mouth.
No screaming now. Too early, silly girl.
Step on me. I need help. This is gonna be on the internet forever. I could only stare up at the woman above me. I still felt weak, not having the strength to move and fight her off. What was going on, and why was she here?
Why do the boys like you? You're unique, yes, but that can't be all that you have going for you.
It's because I'm the main character in a dating sim. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's very strange. Maybe it's Florence Nightingale syndrome. I don't know. Rage began to consume my core again. This woman, whoever she was making me mad. She must have known as she let another smirk grow on her face.
Ooh, you're feisty. That could be why.
I swear. Before I could bite her hand in anger, she removed her hand from my lips, standing up and staring down at me from her place next to my bed. Hi. Groans and bisexual. God, Jesus. I quickly sat up and glared daggers at the intruder. She was very beautiful, but I felt more anger than amazement. Who the hell are you, and why are you in my room? The woman began to laugh, making the rage inside me increase. I wanted to punch her, but I waited for her to answer.
How silly of me. I forgot that we demons are not well known of in your world. You can call me Diana, little human.
Oh, God, I love you, but I hate you, but I love you, and the goddamn saxophones are not helping. Diana? Demon? D-word? You're a demon?
I am, but I'm much more than just an average demon.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Silly girl. I'm a succubus.
I knew it! I remember things sometimes. I stared at Diana in shock. A succubus? First incubi, now a succubus? Great! I had now met both genders of sex demons. Is there a gender-neutral term for a sex demon? I'll have to look that up later. Diana crossed her arms under her bosom, and looked at my body.
Well, you are pretty.
Don't have to look so angry about it.
You seem very reckless. Too reckless.
I cannot argue with that. I moved out and stood from my bed, still glaring at Diana. Why are you here?
Oh, I just wanted to see who my competition was.
What? Competition?
For the boys, of course. They don't belong here, and yet here they remain. I want to know why, and remedy this little issue.
Oh God, I'm in the middle of a love triangle. Shit! I didn't want this! God damn it! This girl was seriously pissing me off. Issue? What issue? They want to stay here so they can.
Silly, uneducated human.
Oh, fuck you.
You don't understand the important roles these boys play in the abyssal planes. You keeping them here is practically imprisonment.
Okay, no, you don't know the whole of the situation. Stop it with the guilt. I don't appreciate it. You have about 10 seconds to leave.
Is that a threat? How cute. What are you going to do? Kill me?
No, but I have semi-decent demon powers, magic powers. And if I do...
You barely have the strength to stand, little human.
I can kill you while sitting down.
I can rip the rest of your energy out and knock you into a coma. You'll never be able to wake up again.
Okay, I understand that you're threatening me, but the trill at the end of every single one of your sentences and the timbre of your voice and the sexy saxophones are making it very difficult for me to be angry with you. Touch me and I'll... weird way to finish that sentence. Not gonna finish it.
Enjoy every minute of it.
Diana. I felt my body freeze and heat up to almost a painful haze. Oh, damn it. This isn't fun. My mind began to feel fuzzy as Diana stepped to me and caressed my cheek.
Now, you're going to listen to everything I say without any questions. Got it?
Okay. I nodded.
Good. I plan to bring the boys back to the abyssal planes. Why? So that I can take my place as queen of their realm. They have no reason to be here in this silly little world, so I'm going to make sure they return home. Okay, Pumpkin?
Please don't call me names. I nodded but growled. My rage couldn't be concealed despite the hold I was under. You evil bitch.
Call me evil all you want, dearie. I'm not evil. You're just in my way.
I felt Diana lean into my ear and whisper, making me unconsciously shiver in both pleasure and annoyance.
Now, be a good little human and go to bed. I'll make sure they're gone before you get home tomorrow from school.
Nope.
So make sure to say goodbye in the morning.
Nope. Maybe I will go to school tomorrow. Huh? You think about that? Maybe I won't go to school. So then you can't follow through with your plan because I'm not leaving the house tomorrow. Take that, logic. Shut up. I felt my body move on its own to lay in bed and cover myself with the bed sheets. I glared at Diana the entire way down. Diana laughed at my futility. I'll get you damn kids.
Oh, please do.
Oh my god. Okay. All of a sudden, her voice deepened and became cold and demonic. Okay, there we go. Nope, not gonna finish that sentence. Sending a violent scared shiver down my spine. Her red eyes practically illuminated the darkness of my room and she glared at me.
Give me a reason to make your life a living hell.
You know what? My life is already a living hell. It was kind of already a living hell before, so... I gritted my teeth, trying to fight back against the hold on me. She couldn't have been tough. She couldn't have been that tough. She needed energy to survive, right? I was sure she couldn't have had enough to hold me down forever. Diana then laughed and returned to normal.
Oh, and make sure you don't tell the boys I was here. I want my visit to be a surprise.
Oh, now I'm super telling them that you were here. Also, Damien can read minds. Damien can read minds, so it's like, technically, if he reads my mind, I'm not actually telling them, so... Loophole, bitch! God. I felt the hold on me disappear, allowing me to sit up and practically growl at Diana in rage. Grr. What's stopping me?
Then you must not care about your friends and family as much as you care for the boys.
Okay, that's just mean. I stopped and stared. What does she mean? Was that a threat to my family? Yes. That was a very clear threat to both your friends and family. Diana smirked at me, knowing the confusion behind my eyes.
Let's just say that if you tell the boys about me, I'll make sure that no one will care for you. And you'll be all alone in this little house until the day you die.
Okay. That's very... I don't like that at all. I could feel fear creeping into me. Alone? How could she do that? The word demon reverberated in my head, just like bouncing back and forth like the DVD symbol on TV is like bouncing from corner to corner. There are people who don't know what I'm talking about, but those of you who do, you know what I'm talking about. Reminded me that I was facing off against something supernatural. A human with a shield versus a devil with one thing. A human on her own versus a demon was another.
Have a good night.
Thanks, I won't. And with that, Diana sank into the floor through a magic purple pentagram. A purple pentagram, which disappeared as her head vanished into the floor. Can you teach me how to do that? I couldn't believe it. I had one problem and now I had another. Instead of a crazy psycho devil who wanted to kill me and the boys, I had a succubus wanting to ruin my life and take the boys away. Could my life get any worse? Don't test that. Don't test that. The universe can hear you. She is mad at you, apparently. No, I wasn't gonna let her win. She's not as powerful as she looks. I know it. I had to mentally confirm it. She wasn't going to win. The boys wanted to stay with me. I let it aside before closing my eyes, affirming my plan of action. No matter what she was going to do, I was going to beat her. I wasn't... Just like a weird Freudian slip there. Was that a Freudian slip? I don't know. Eventually the morning arrived and the sun screamed at me to get up. Hey! Just like imagining the sun like peeking in through the window. Hey! Hey! Get up! It's time for school! God. And I wonder why I'm single. Surprisingly, I woke up before my alarm clock once again, which was nice. I stretched out and quickly got dressed, getting ready for school. She expects me to say goodbye to the boys. I will say good morning and will see them when I come back. No way am I going to say goodbye. Hello! Glad that you're all here and none of you look happy. God damn it. I scooped up my bag and headed downstairs to the dining room, seeing the boys already eating a delicious selection of food. Is there fruit there this time? I'm going to stay on this until there's fruit in this goddamn breakfast. The smell made my stomach growl wildly as the sight of food drew me to walk further into the room.
Good morning, miss. Did you sleep well?
Not really, but you know what? We're gonna keep that a secret for the moment. Before I could lie, hiding the incident in the back of my mind, Damien furrowed his eyebrows and stopped eating.
She's here.
There we go. Yay! Thank God for the mind reader. The boys looked at Damien in confusion while I cursed his ability silently in my mouth.
Damien, what's up with you? Of course she's here. She kinda owns the house.
Oh, Matthew, you precious cinnamon roll. Damien looked to me, wanting me to explain for him. However, the threats that Diana gave me last night warned me to keep my mouth shut. I don't like it. You know what? This seems like a good place to end the episode for now. Nope, I'm not gonna end the episode here. I'm not gonna leave people in suspense like this. I hate it. You know what? Maybe if I just think it. Is this me thinking it? Maybe. Me. They kind of already know already. Okay. Damien pressed his lips together in a fine line. The boys looked at me with a raised eyebrow. A girl named Diana came by last night. Why couldn't I have just thought that? Why couldn't I have just thought that?
Diana? Is she important?
Did she try to hurt you?
She's a succubus. That single word made the boys stop and stare at me. I looked to each boy, unsure of what was going through their minds. Should I have avoided it?
So, she's come to try and bring us back.
She must really be desperate.
Well, what should we do now?
Kick her butt?
Nothing. She'll give up eventually.
No, she won't. She made a very clear threat yesterday.
Will she?
No! The boys continued to look at me as if I knew the answer to that question. Damn it, Damien. I love you, but god damn it. She said that if I told you, she'd make my life a living hell. She can't possibly do that, right? She's not a devil.
No, she isn't. However, she is a very powerful demon.
Great! That makes me feel so much better!
She's a master of mind manipulation and has been trained in illusion.
Great.
Unlike other demons who use strength to get power, she uses her charisma.
Oh, so she's a bard. Cool.
She has the power to make armies bow to her and obey her every whim. That's why she's so obsessed with us.
Cool. What do you mean?
Well, she sorta has family ties to us. She was promised to marry one of us in exchange for more power.
Lame.
She's just some whacked up hussy who doesn't know how to
Okay.
close her legs.
Okay.
She's not a real threat.
Okay, that was unnecessary.
Oh, really? I feel insulted.
Fuck! The boys and I looked around the room, wondering where the voice came from. I felt a cold sweat run down the back of my neck in fear, remembering what kind of power she had. At last, we saw Diana in the entrance of the kitchen, juggling a single red apple in her hand as she leaned against the archway. The boys quickly surrounded me, glaring at the intruder.
So, you took up a human name as well.
Apparently.
Beautiful name, isn't it? Well, for a human name, anyway.
What the hell do you want?
To bring you back, of course. However, you weren't supposed to know that I was coming. I completely forgot about that little mind-reading ability. My mistake.
Diana pushed off from the archway and walked towards us, making the boys step closer to me in a protective circle. Diana laughed.
My. What has the world come to? A group of demons protecting a human girl? I'll tell you right now, she's not that pretty.
Okay.
And from what I can tell, she's still a virgin.
Okay, that first of all, none of your business. Second of all, not really that big of a deal. Third of all, shut up! And that is my argument. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. My face grew red in complete anger and embarrassment. How dare she! I've never been so offended in my life. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up. I'm gonna shut up right now. Diana chuckled and smirked at me, knowing that I wanted to hit her but had control of myself.
Such control you have, human. You know your place very well.
That is not at all why I refrained from hitting you, but you know what? I didn't control the growl that escaped my throat, however.
Well, will you all change your minds? I assure you, it's for the greater good.
Fuck you. I expected the boys to say no. What I heard was complete silence. None of the boys replied to Diana, which made me both nervous and fearful as to why. Diana leaned her head back a bit, surprised for a different reason.
No. Well, I see.
Was silence truly them saying no to her? I looked around at the boys and saw the disobedience in their eyes, giving me my answer. I felt my heart flutter, especially when my eyes landed on Damien. He kept close to me, glaring daggers into Diana. I could feel that he was completely adamant in his choice to stay. I didn't know what, but I was incredibly happy to know he wanted to stay. Diana sighed and pressed a finger into her temple, rubbing it gently.
Either all of you are playing a very convincing hard-to-get game, or you all must be out of your minds.
Or they just don't want to be with you, which is also very plausible. Diana then looked to me, locking her gaze with mine as if to read me. I could tell she wanted me to do something, but the boys would stop her, so the stare was only her only available action. She doesn't even have any bonus actions either. She used a baller movement, the metaphor got lost. I was on a good track, and the metaphor got lost. After a small moment of silence, Diana licked her lips before breaking the gaze battle and smiling to the boys around me.
Very well. I guess I'll take my leave now.
Okay, goodbye. What? Her leave? Was she serious? The boys around me straightened up and grew confused looks on their faces, as Diana stepped back and away from us with a small bow, flaunting her cleavage. Hi. Okay, bye. Okay, that was weird. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and leave the episode here, because this seems like a good place to leave it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. You can check out more of my videos. I post every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. If you're interested in seeing more of my videos, you can click the subscribe button and check out more of my playlists. So I will see you all next time. Peace.